Now to the Netherlands, where voting is underway in a snap general election. It follows the collapse of the four-party coalition government of outgoing Prime Minister Mark Rutte. The final TV debate saw party leaders clash over migration, the economy, climate change and a chronic housing shortage. Dilan Yesilgöz from the business-friendly VVD is hoping to become the country's first female Prime Minister. Well, let's go live now to The Hague to speak to our correspondent, Anna Holligan. So, Anna, this was a snap general election, but what's the mood amongst voters? What are they looking for from their potentially new government, sorry?
Honesty, in fact, that's one of the main issues which has dominated these election debates, but also things like the cost of living crisis, a chronic shortage of affordable housing, migration. I just want to show you where I am here because we've come inside a polling station which is in the town hall in The Hague, and if I just take you around here, I can show you what's on offer to the approximately 13 million people who'll be voting in this election here in the Netherlands today. This is the list that they have to choose from. So this includes the 26 parties on offer, incredibly fragmented political system. And we're in here because Geert Wilders, leader of the anti-immigration, anti-Islam Freedom Party, has just cast his ballot. And what's been fascinating over the last couple of days is watching his party gather momentum in the polls, and now it's looking like a three-horse race between his Freedom Party, Dilan Yesilgöz, who I was speaking to last night after the TV debate, and she said she doesn't want to play that female card despite being on the cusp of history, potentially about to become the Netherlands' first ever female Prime Minister, plus the first ever immigrant Prime Minister of this country. She came to the Netherlands as a child refugee from Turkey, and she has built her political career over the last decade or so, mostly as a member of Mark Rutte's VVD Liberal Conservative Party. And then there's Frans Timmermans. He's a really interesting character. He resigned from a top European Commission job to lead a new alliance between Labour and the Green Left. So the issues that have really been dominating the debates are about something, it's a new term in the Netherlands, a security of existence, bestaanszekerheid. And when I've been out speaking to voters, it's not just the poorer people in society who are worried about this. It's right across the political spectrum, and this is what people are faced with when they come into these polling stations, this remarkable list of 26 parties that they have to choose from, and they'll be looking for politicians who can restore trust in politics.
Trust, but then there's a wide range of candidates there, you mentioned, Anna, with differing views. How easy is it going to be for the next party to form a coalition government?
This is a really good question, Catherine. So what people are voting for here is a party, not a prime minister. But the norm in the Netherlands is that the largest party, which could potentially this time around get less than 20% of the vote nationwide, is usually tasked with forming a new government. And interestingly, Dilan Yesilgöz, despite the fact that she came here as an immigrant, she's taken a very hard line on immigration, and she hasn't ruled out working with the anti-Islam, anti-immigration politician Geert Wilders, unlike her predecessor Mark Rutte. Others potentially in the running if she was tasked with forming a new government. The BBB, the Farmer Citizens Movement, which did well in provincial elections, has slipped down in the polls. And another person to mention very briefly, Peter Omtzigt, his new social contract party could potentially be a kingmaker in this coalition forming process.
Thank you very much. That's our correspondent, Anna Holligan, in The Hague there. And Anna will be joining us throughout the day here on BBC News with voting underway in the Netherlands.